In this video we are going to talk about what do carbohydrates do to your body. What are carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are the body's primary source of energy. They are found in plant foods and dairy products as sugars, starches, and dietary fiber. Carbohydrates are found mostly in plant-based meals. They are also found in dairy products in the form of lactose, a milk sugar. Bread, pasta, beans, potatoes, rice, and cereals are all carbohydrate-dense foods. Carbohydrates are what? Carbohydrates, commonly known as saccharides, or carbohydrates, are the body's primary source of energy. Carbohydrates give 4 calories per gram. Carbohydrates are broken down by the body into glucose, which is the primary source of energy for the brain and muscles. Carbohydrates are one of 3 macronutrients, which are nutrients required in greater quantities by the body. Protein and fats are the other macronutrients. Proteins include 4 calories per gram, while fats contain 9 calories per gram. Nutrition. It is generally suggested that individuals consume between 45 and 65% of their daily calories as carbs. Carbohydrate requirements, on the other hand, are dependent on a variety of parameters, including body size, activity level, and blood sugar regulation. The Food and Drug Administration, FDA, recommends that individuals consume 275 grams of carbohydrate a day on a 2,000-calorie diet. This category covers dietary fiber, total sugars, and added sugars, all of which are specified on food labels. Carbohydrates come in a variety of forms in foods, including the following. Dietary fiber is a carbohydrate that the body has difficulty digesting. It occurs naturally in a variety of foods, including fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, legumes, and whole grains. Total sugars, which include both naturally occurring sugars found in foods such as dairy products and added sugars found in baked goods, sweets, and desserts. Sugars are very easily digested and absorbed by the body. Sugar alcohols are a form of carbohydrate that is not completely absorbed by the body. They are pleasant in flavor and contain fewer calories than sugar. Sugar alcohols are used as low-calorie sweeteners in a variety of foods, including chewing gum, baked products, and desserts. Dietary fiber aids in the promotion of regular bowel movements, decreases blood sugar and cholesterol levels, and may aid in calorie restriction. The FDA recommends that adults consume 28 grams of fiber daily on a 2,000-calorie diet. The majority of people in the United States consume more sugar than the recommended daily allowance. This can result in an individual's chance of acquiring cardiovascular disease, and dental cavities increasing. Chemistry. Carbohydrates are composed of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms. Carbohydrates are made up of 2 fundamental compounds, aldehydes, which are composed of double-bonded carbon and oxygen atoms plus a hydrogen atom, and ketones, composed of double-bonded carbon and oxygen atoms plus 2 more carbon atoms. Carbohydrates can be combined to form polymers, or chains, to produce a variety of distinct carbohydrate kinds. Monosaccharides, disaccharides, or polysaccharides are all types of carbohydrates. Monosaccharides. Monosaccharides are simple sugar units. Several examples include the following. Glucose, the body's primary energy source. Galactose is the most abundant sugar found in milk and dairy products. Fructose is a sugar found primarily in fruits and vegetables. Disaccharides. Disaccharides are formed by the joining of 2 sugar molecules. Several examples include the following. Lactose is a sugar present in milk that is composed of glucose and galactose. Sucrose, or table sugar, is a sugar molecule composed of glucose and fructose. Polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are chains comprised of many sugars. They might be composed of tens or hundreds of monosaccharides. Plants and animals use polysaccharides as food storage. Several examples include the following. Glycogen, a substance found in the liver and muscles that serves as a source of energy. Carbohydrates, such as those found in potatoes, rice, and wheat. Cellulose, a major structural component of plants facilitated by the Rubicon Project. Carbohydrates, both simple and complex. Simple carbohydrates are monosaccharides and disaccharides, while complex carbohydrates are polysaccharides. Sugars are simple carbohydrates. They are made up of only 1 or 2 molecules. They provide an immediate source of energy, but the individual quickly becomes hungry again. White bread, sweets, and candy are all examples. Complex carbohydrates are made up of several sugar molecules linked together in lengthy chains. This includes entire grains and fiber-rich meals. Fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grain pasta are all examples. Complex carbs maintain a person's feeling of fullness for longer periods of time, and provide greater health advantages than simple carbohydrates due to their higher vitamin, mineral, and fiber content. Should I experiment with a high or low carbohydrate diet? Carbohydrates are the body's primary source of energy in a regular diet. They are used by the body as a source of energy for the cells. Many people have embraced low-carbohydrate diets, such as the keto diet, for the potential health and weight loss benefits. However, certain carbohydrate sources, such as whole grains and dietary fiber, have significant health benefits. Indeed, the Physicians' Committee for Responsible Medicine reports that those who consume the most carbohydrates, particularly those from natural sources, such as beans, whole grains, and vegetables, had a decreased risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. Other carbs, such as simple carbohydrates in white bread, have a far lower nutritional value. Sugars added to foods are a form of carbohydrate that can have negative health consequences. Consuming a high sugar content diet can contribute to obesity, type 2 diabetes, and cardiovascular disease. When making dietary changes, it is critical to strive for a balanced diet that contains all of the nutrients the body requires. Carbohydrates and excessive weight. According to some, the global rise in obesity is linked to a high carbohydrate intake. However, several factors contribute to the rise in obesity rates, including the following: decreased levels of physical activity, increased availability of ultra-processed foods, commonly referred to as junk food, a scarcity of reasonably priced fresh produce, portions that are too large, increasing a person's calorie intake, fewer sleep hours, genetic determinants, stress and affective factors. What about low-calorie foods? Numerous manufacturers use low-carbohydrate diets to promote their weight loss products, which include nutritional bars and powders. These products are frequently unhealthy due to the presence of colorings, artificial sweeteners, emulsifiers, and other additives, and are typically deficient in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, making them comparable to junk food. Are carbohydrates capable of causing diabetes? Following a meal, the body converts carbs to glucose, resulting in an increase in blood sugar levels. This stimulates the pancreas to create insulin, a hormone that enables the body's cells to utilize or store this sugar. Over time, repeated blood sugar increases can cause harm to the cells that produce insulin, eventually wearing them out. Eventually, the body may stop manufacturing insulin or become incapable of efficiently utilizing it. This condition is referred to as insulin resistance. Consuming carbohydrates or sugars on its own does not result in diabetes. Carbohydrates are a significant nutrient source in the majority of diets. However, individuals who are overweight or obese, which is associated with a high sugar diet, are more prone to develop insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Insulin resistance raises the likelihood of developing metabolic syndrome, a collection of risk factors associated with an increased risk of heart disease, stroke, and other health problems. If a person has elevated blood sugar levels, reducing their intake of added sugar and refined carbs can assist in lowering blood sugar levels, improving insulin resistance, and possibly promoting healthy weight loss. Taking precautions. Individuals can lower their chance of developing insulin resistance by eating nutritious carbs, maintaining healthy sleeping patterns, and engaging in frequent physical activity. Carbohydrates that are beneficial to your health include fruit, vegetables, legumes, whole grains, and some cereals. These foods are high in important vitamins and minerals, as well as fiber and phytonutrients. The Mediterranean diet has a moderate amount of natural carbs and some animal or fish protein. In comparison to the conventional American diet, this diet has a smaller influence on insulin requirements and associated health concerns. This is referred to as the glycemic index. On a scale of 0 to 100, the glycemic index, GI, indicates how quickly a food elevates blood sugar levels. Foods with a high glycemic index induce rapid blood sugar rises. Low GI foods take the body longer to digest, resulting in more balanced blood sugar levels. Consuming a high GI diet may raise a person's risk of developing type 2 diabetes and other health problems, such as heart disease and obesity. A diet rich in low GI foods, combined with regular exercise and sleep, can help a person maintain good health and a healthy weight. Low glycemic index diet. One aspect that affects a food's GI score is the milling and grinding process, which frequently results in the removal of only the starchy endosperm, or inner component, of the seed or grain. This is predominantly starch. Additionally, this process depletes additional nutrients, including minerals, vitamins, and dietary fibers. To maintain a low GI diet, an individual can consume more unprocessed foods, such as cereal grains such as oats, barley, or bran. Bread made entirely of healthy grains. Rice that is brown. A bountiful supply of fresh fruits and veggies. Instead of juice, use fresh, entire fruit. Pasta made entirely of healthy grains. Raw veggies and salads. Carbohydrates are the body's primary source of energy. Certain varieties are more nutritious than others. For example, dietary fiber is a carbohydrate that benefits the heart and intestines, whereas additional sugars raise the risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and obesity. Following a well-balanced diet rich in unprocessed carbohydrates, as well as adequate sleep and physical activity, is more likely to result in good health and a healthy body weight, than focusing on or eliminating a specific nutrient. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.